Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and today we're in Cherbourg, the absolute cruiser murderer. And I just put on Sarika, the commander, for the first time ever. And there's a reason she's my favorite commander in the game, and it's going to showcase it again in this match, right? First match in this with Sarika as commander. First match, right? We're going to go ahead. This is one thing, guys, I want to tell you. If you guys are cruiser players and you don't like to see cruisers get destroyed or murdered, please leave your room, cover your eyes. And if you have a weak stomach, you might not want to watch this, because every cruiser in this match, all 5 of them, listen, I'm going to do some other things too. But these cruisers are going to get taken care of in this match. Also, without any destroyers, right? Is Cherbourg good at getting the flank? Yes, just like Jean Bart and Richelieu, right? They can get the flank, they got the speed. However, just like Jean Bart and Richelieu, all your guns are on the front. And if you know what to angle against and what you don't need to angle against, you can absolutely be a menace bow in. I'm going to showcase that. So, you know, without any destroyers in this match, it would be absolutely not a wise move in my part to go get a flank here, right? Without and especially with the good detection Cherbourg has, you can be the mini cruiser and catch people off guard. Case in point, we're gonna show up here. We're gonna get in the cap. Why are we gonna do that? Well, all our guns are on front. And we're going to take a shot. Now, I make a mistake here. I shoot my guns before my reload booster. And this is going to be the only reload booster that ain't going to be worth a thing on that first shot. Surrey. Alright. Still broadside. We're going to take a shot. We did a huge chunk to Harlem. We did a huge chunk to Surrey. Why did we overpen Surrey? If you guys didn't know, Surrey has a tiny citadel, and the rest of the armor on the ship isn't enough to really arm your AP. So that's why we got all the overpins there. The citadel's tiny, it's towards the back of the ship. But we still did a chunk of both of Harlem and Surrey's damage, right? Harlem not the world's most amount there. But we still did some to him. Surrey, lucky that I didn't hit all the shells in the Citadel, but it's a Surrey, you get away with stuff like that. See, Harlem's got half his health. And we're just going to chill here, because either they got to come out broadside to me or I'm going to get this cap. And lo and behold, I come out broadside. Surrey's healed a little bit, but to be honest with you, that's going to hurt as well. You can see I aim more to the back of the ship. I did get one Citadel, but again, overpinned them because that ship just doesn't have armor to do anything, right? But we still just murdered them. The other thing with Sarika is her base trade is just really good. Cruiser reload and dispersion, awesome. That's such a good base trade. Surrey goes down. We're going to back up. Harlem's going to take almost another swing and a miss, right? So the one thing I got to be worried about here is North Carolina. Why is that? He overmatches everything on everything on my ship. So I'm a floating citadel to North Carolina. But we're going to come out. We have AP. We're going to use our reload booster. Look at this shot, guys. This is on a battleship, and we chunk them for 5 out of 8 shells. Or 6 out of 8 shells. We're going to switch over to HE. And look at this shot. We are going to... we're going to hit all 8 shells. And that is what I love about Sarika. Especially during the reload booster. You can get so much done. And all of a sudden, North Carolina has no health. Out of the 16 shells we shot on that reload booster, we hit 14 of them. On a battleship that was not broadside. Right? It was narrowed in. Now, we're not spotted right now. We're going to go ahead and just keep an eye on what's going on. I want to take a cross-section shot, but P-Bag is paying attention, right? Or it seems to be. Harlem just doing weird Harlem stuff out there. We're going to take a shot, try to help get rid of North Carolina. I didn't know somebody else had a shot out on him. He's going to go down before we can actually shoot him. Had I known that, I would have took a big chunk off of Harlem himself. But anyway, we're going to push up right now. Why? Harlem doesn't look like he want to fight. Also, just because we're in a cruiser doesn't mean we can't lead a charge, and that's exactly what we're going to do here, guys. We see P-Bag turning in. He is paying attention, and he's going to dead stop here. So kudos to him. That could have been bad for him. And we're going to push up. And we are, this next 4 minutes here, going to get pretty gnarly. All right. P-Bag, again, we're going to take a shot knowing what he's going to slow down. We're going to go ahead, take a shot at him, hit a reload booster. We absolutely murder him. Now, sadly, we take this shot. It doesn't show it, but our shells are just going to hit the island for the most part and behind the ship because I did aim not the world's best trying to get it around that corner. Vladdy's over here. We're going to try to save our battleship, which on a Vladdy, I mean, I can Citadel with Cherbourg. You can Citadel a lot of battleships anyway. Vladdy, you can absolutely murder if he gets you broadside. But our battleship is going to just decide, I'm going to ram at ram. I get it. Not ideal. It happens, right? So we're thinking about taking a shot at him. P-Bag, we get another chance to finish off P-Bag here. We murdered him with that first shot. And we're going to take a second shot. And trust me, we are not going to miss. I love this ship, guys. It's so much fun. I don't know what it is about these stinking super cruisers. Like, you give me super cruisers like Alaska, BA Nap and Tim, Stalingrad, they're just up my alley. BA or Bernard, I don't know what you're doing, but you just did it wrong. I have no idea what that guy was thinking. Did he not just see what happened to the cruiser right in front of him? So as you can see, the only cruiser that is not fully dead right now is Harlem. And we already hit him. He was our first salvo. So we have absolutely just wrecked all the cruisers in this match. Well, now that all the cruisers are wrecked, we're going to go ahead and focus on Tirpitz next. Now, he does hit me pretty good, or I knock out my gun, and we are on fire. We got to be careful here as we see torpedoes come in. The only other cruiser right now, I misspoke, not Harlem. The only other cruiser we haven't seen is Astrios, okay? But we know Tirpitz is coming around the corner. And Tirpitz, if he's a good player, gonna make my life a nightmare, right? We're gonna try to get this cap anyway. We got the first cap, and almost should have been a solo cap on the first one. We are gonna get a solo cap here, I do believe. Tirpitz coming around the corner. We use our reload booster, and my gosh, look at what we do to this battleship. And this is a German battleship up close, and we just, every shell hits, we absolutely punish them. Do we sit it on them? No, because obviously it's a German, it's tanky, and I'm aiming for upper side plating. Again, we use our reload booster, we hit 15 out of 16 shells. And he has no health. Like, we already have our high caliber, and we're just gonna beat up on this Tirpitz. Now we need help because we clearly have taken some damage now, and we're gonna go ahead and barely survive here because he was focused on me, not anybody else. He lets torpedoes out. We know we're not in much danger because he was right outside his range, and we're gonna push up. We were sonared. Alright. I know what was sonaring me. It was the Spanish cruiser. And remember last week when I told you guys that belt, extended belt on that ship will not cover your butt? And that you're still going to get overmatched and you have to be careful. It is not the end all be all. Well, we're gonna round this corner and we're gonna catch this, catch him off guard. We hit 7 out of 8 shells and absolutely wreck him, getting our Confederate. Now, do we deb strike him? No, but we took off most of his health to finish off this game and putting ourselves in a really good spot. I mean, we really murdered some cruisers in that match. Now, did we get a bunch of kills? No. They all got finished off by other people, basically. But we absolutely wrecked cruisers. And I love Sarika. I love super cruisers. I just couldn't have been a better fit. This ship is dangerous for me. I gotta not play it again for a little bit. This is too much fun. It reminds me of Henry. If you guys didn't see Henry, same thing in Henry, guys. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you folks next time. Have a good one.